Hi folks, I hope that you guys are doing pretty well. So today is Sunday, the 28th of April 2024. And this video is going to be my 58th World Force Biblical Deciphering. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering for you, okay, I have my program here, what happens after the Tribulation Period, okay, and how does the Millennium Period begin, okay. Now, the answer to this question, in other words, how does the millennial period begin? The answer lies in compiling the prophecies in a synchronous manner, okay? Now, this video is for very advanced or elite Bible scholars because in order to get the process of compiling these prophecies in a synchronous manner, then you need to have a lot of experience with the Bible, especially deciphering end-time Bible prophecies. So only those people that truly understand the end times and are experts in this area will actually understand this video and actually find that very useful. Now then, I have compiled all the prophecies in a synchronous manner, okay, as to how all this is going to happen. And I have a program for you here and also over the page. Now, before we have a look at the prophecies in the Bible, it's very important that I go through you here in the program of how all this is going to work, okay? Now, this is going to be a little bit complicated in that there are many Bible prophecies, and in order to fully understand these prophecies that are needed to come in a synchronous, sequential manner, it's like solving a puzzle, and so you really need to pay a lot of attention here. This is not easy, so this is for advanced Bible scholars only. I would say for the elite of the elite. Okay, so this is a program. So Revelation, if you like, the tribulation period, if you like, starts in chapter 6 and ends in chapter 18, okay? Then begins the Millennium Kingdom, which starts at Revelation 19, verse 11, to Revelation 19, verse 14. Plus, simultaneously, you have Joel chapter 2, verses 30 and 32 happening at the same time. Then, after this, if you like, then this activates Zachariah chapter 14, verses 1 to 10. In other words, Jesus gathering the nations against Jerusalem to battle. And also, Jesus' feet shall stand in the Mount of Olives, and it will split half and half, if you like, half to the north and the other half to the south, okay? Now, after this, then this activates Revelation 19, verses 15 to 21. And this also, then, if you like, activates simultaneously, along with Revelation 19, verses 15 to 21, also Joel chapter 2, verses 1 to 14. Okay? Then after all of this, if you like, comes the judgment of the sheep and the goats, as in Matthew chapter 25, verses 32 to 33, if you like, in conjunction with Joel chapter 3, verse 2, and also Joel chapter 3, verses 12 to 14. Okay? Then we go over the page. After the judgment of the sheep and the goats, okay, then this activates Joel chapter 2, verses 15 to 19. Okay, that's a 1 and a 9. So Joel chapter 2, verses 15 to 19, plus simultaneously or in conjunction, Joel 2:17, also in conjunction with Ezequiel 44, verse 3. In other words, this is the time when Jesus is entering the old city via the Golden Gate, which is close today, okay? So these prophecies here, Joel chapter 2, verses 15 to 19, plus Joel 2:17, they work in conjunction with Ezekiel 44, verse 3. In other words, Jesus entering the old city by the Golden Gate, which is close to die. Plus, it is likely to happen under Ezekiel 46 verse 1 on a Sabbath and in the day of the new moon in order to fulfill the law. See Matthew 5:17. Now after all this, okay, then you need to add all the Millennium Kingdom prophecies, which are dozens of them. I decipher many of them. Have a look at in the book of the prophets and the Psalms. Like Zachariah 14:9 is a classic one, plus Psalms 95 to 100 if you like, but there's so many, much more so than these Psalms here. So this is the plan, folks, how the Millennium Kingdom is going to happen, okay? So let us go then through the prophecies now, okay, as to how all this is going to happen, okay? So remember that I told you at the beginning of the video that how the Millennium Kingdom will begin the emphasize in compiling the prophecies in a synchronous and orderly manner, okay? So the Millennium Kingdom then begins, if you like, or starts at Revelation 19:11, okay? And goes to Revelation 19 to 14. So let us go there now. So if you go to the book of Revelation, head over to chapter 19 and see here 11. And I saw heaven open. Okay, so this is the coming of Jesus together with us, the saints. Okay, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. That's Jesus. And he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he does judge and make war. Okay, so then it goes up to 14, and the armies which were in heaven follow him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. So that's us, okay? We are the armies, okay, following Jesus in white horses, okay? So what happens is that the Millennium Kingdom then starts with Revelation 19 verse 11 to Revelation 19 verse 14. Plus, simultaneously, you have Joel, we'll go there in a moment, Joel chapter 2 verses 30 to 32 happening at the same time. So if we go over to the book of Joel, bear with me folks, I've got a page marker. You need to understand this, folks, because all the signs are coming down with Jesus. So you need to know what's going on, how the Millennium Kingdom is going to unfold. So we got Joel chapter 2 verses 30 to 32. Okay, so simultaneously then, okay, just to recap, I don't want to lose you here. Alongside Revelation 19:11 to Revelation 19:14, simultaneously you have Joel 2:30 to 32. Okay, so head over to Joel 2:30 to 2:32. Okay, so that's what's happening here. And I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth, blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and the terrible day of the Lord come. Okay, so this is the coming of Jesus, if you like, the same coming. So this is what's happening alongside Revelation 19 verses 11 to 14. Okay, and then as you have this happening, then this activates afterwards, if you like, Zachariah chapter 14 verses 1 to 10. Okay, in other words, Jesus gathering the nations against Jerusalem to battle. Jesus' feet shall stand in the Mount of Olives, and it was split in two, if you like, half to the north and the other half to the south. So now we head over to Zachariah. You can always rewind the video and go back anyway. So we'll go to Zachariah 14 verses 1 to 10. So bear with me, folks. I've got a page marker. So we are in Zachariah now. Okay, so head over to chapter 14. Okay, so what has happened is that as Jesus comes out, with us as saints, then after that activates Zechariah chapter 14 verses 1 to 10. Okay, behold, the day of Carmel, and the spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee, okay? And Jesus' feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, and it's going to split in half here, half towards the north and the other half towards the south, okay? And then, it kind of like the context then ends here, okay? And then what happens is that, of course, in other words, like I just told you, to just touching down, the splitting, if you like, then this then activates Revelation 19, but this time verses 15 to 21, simultaneously with Joel chapter 2, verses 1 to 14. So let us go to Revelation 19, verses 15 to 21. Okay, so Revelation 19, verses 15, okay, to 21. And out of his mouth goes a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron, and he treaded the winepress of the fitness of the wrath Almighty God. Okay, so we see then all this happening until verse 21. Okay, and like I got here on the program. Okay, simultaneously this is also activating alongside with this, with Revelation 19, 15 to 21 verses, if you like. Simultaneously, Joel chapter 2, verses 1 to 14 is activated as well to work with these prophecies in the book of Revelation here. Okay, so these prophecies and these two are working simultaneously at the same time. So let us go to Joel chapter 2 then. So I've got a page marker here, folks. Here we go, Joel chapter 2, verses 1 to 14, okay? Blow you the trumpeting sound, and sound the alarm in my holy mountains. The Lord, the inhabitants of the land, tremble, for the day of the Lord coming. So basically the whole context then, from 1 to verse 14, okay? It ends the context in 14, okay? Then after this, then comes the judgment of the ships and the goats, okay? As in Matthew chapter 25, verses 32 to 33. Working in conjunction with Joel chapter 3, verse 2, and also Joel chapter 3, verses 12 to 14. So let us go to Matthew 25. I've got a page marker here. Okay, 25. Here we go. So if you go to the book of Matthew chapter 25, verses 32 and 33, okay? And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divideth his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left, okay? So the judgment of the sheep and the goats then is actually working in conjunction with Joel 3:2 and Joel 3:12 and 14. So let us go to Joel then. Here we are, the book of Joel. So we go to chapter 3, okay, and verse 2. And I will gather all nations, and I will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and I will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. And also it's working with Joel 3:12 to 14. Okay, so Joel 3:12 to 14. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, put you in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Multitudes in the valley of decision. Okay, so basically, then we have the judgment of the sheep and the goats. Okay, Matthew 25 here, working with Joel 3. Okay, these prophecies here. And then after the judgment of the sheep and the goats, that is, it activates Joel 2:15 to 19. Okay, so let's go back quickly to Joel. Okay, this activates Joel 2:15 here. okay? Blow the trumpet in Zion, sanctify a fast, call a solemn assembly. Why? Because, we got Jesus who's going to enter through the porch, okay? So basically after the judgment of the chips and the gods, we got Joel 2:15 to 19, plus Joel 2:17, okay? Because the main reason for this is Jesus entering in the porch, if you like, according to Joel 2:17, okay? After the judgment of the ships and the gods, we're going to have Jesus entering through the porch, okay? So that's why Joel 2:15 to 19 plus Joel 2:17, which is the main one out of this group, is working in conjunction also with Ezequiel 44:3, because it's Jesus entering in the old city by the golden gate, which today is closed. So let us go to Ezequiel 44:3. Okay, so if you head to Ezequiel 44:3, it says here, he shall enter by the way of the porch of that gate, and shall go out by the same, okay? So it's actually Jesus entering through that porch, okay? And so basically, Joel, just to recap, Joel 2:15 to 19, but the main one being verse 17, working in conjunction with Ezekiel 44:3, Jesus entering the old city by the golden gate or the porch, if you like. Plus, it's likely to happen under Ezekiel 46:1. Why is that? On a Sabbath and in the day of the new moon, in order to fulfill the law, see Matthew 5:17. So it's likely to happen under Ezekiel 46:1, because but on the Sabbath it shall be open, okay? So it's talking about the porch, and in the day of the new moon it shall be open, okay? So as you can see here, thus said the Lord God, the gate of the inner court that looketh towards the east, okay? In other words, the porch, okay, or the golden gate shall be shut the 6th working day, but on the Sabbath it shall be open. In the day of the new moon it shall be open, okay, in order to fulfill the law, okay, according to Matthew, so if you go to Matthew 5:17, I think I had a page marker there, yep, 5:17, okay, think not that I come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy but to fulfill, okay? So this is why when Jesus enters through the golden gate, okay, when you got these prophecies being activated, Joel chapter 2 verses 15 to 19, the main one being Joel 2:17, is working in conjunction with Ezekiel 44:3, Jesus entering the old city by the golden gate, which is closed today. Plus, okay, it is likely to happen under Ezekiel 46:1 on a Sabbath and in the day of the new moon, in order to fulfill the law. I just show you Matthew 5:17, okay? Plus, after that, you need to add all the Millennium Kingdom prophecies found in the book of the prophets and Psalms, one of them being a classic one, Zachariah 14:9, and Psalms 95 to 100, but the small Psalms that belong in the Millennium Kingdom, and they videos on that. So, if you want to see Zachariah 14:9, okay, go to Zach 14:9, okay, classic one. And the Lord shall be king over all the earth. In that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one, okay. So yeah, that's it, folks. In a nutshell, the program, or how all this is going to unfold. In other words, what happens after this tribulation period, and how is the millennial period going to begin and unfold? And we got to compile the prophecies in a synchronous, in an orderly manner, if you like, So I'm just gonna give you, just follow all of these prophecies, folks, okay? If you follow all these, and you do some, heavy thinking, then you will realize that this is how it's all going to be. First of all, just to recap, we've seen Jesus coming, with us the signs, okay? And then, of course, the battle that Jesus is going to be doing, with us with the signs in Jerusalem. Then comes the judgment of the sheep and the goats, if you like. Then after this, after the judgment of the sheep and the goats, then Jesus entering by the golden gate, okay? Then will lead to Jesus' Millennium Kingdom. You need to add after all these the Millennium Kingdom prophecies. All right, folks. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.